Welcome to this year's open enrollment for insurance. Happy to introduce you to Rob. Rob is working alongside ADP and F&W to bring the best solution to us. Very proud of what we've brought forward this year. We're going to get some better coverage, and I look forward to hearing Rob tell you all about it. So Rob, take it away.
Thank you, Scott. Well, hello everybody. My name is Rob Dornbush. As Scott said, I've been working closely with ADP and putting a benefits package together for you guys for this upcoming June 1st renewal. As you all know, we're currently with Humana. Humana, you currently have 5 plans. With those 5 plans, unfortunately, they came this year with a pretty steep increase for you guys. So we went to market, looked at some options, and what we were able to find was a great option with Blue Cross. It's a great carrier. It's going to be a great fit for you guys. We are going down from 5 plans to 4, but we've hit all the matches of what you guys have had in the past, so I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with what you're going to be offered for this upcoming year. I've got booklets for everybody, so everyone's going to get one of these either in the mail or via email that you're going to have available to you. That's going to be your open enrollment packet. The first page is just some basics of eligibility, section 125. So in the first section, you're going to see eligibility. That's going to be working 30 hours per week for an employee. You are eligible after the 60 days and the first of the month. So it's 60 days of work and then that first month, first day of the month following. This is open enrollment, so this is your time to make changes. This is the time to add dependents, take them off, add a spouse, take them off. This is your time to make those changes during the year, so please make those changes for dependents if they're being added or taken off, because if you come to us in September and say, hey, I want to get on the plan now, you can't, unfortunately, unless you have a qualifying event. Qualifying event is going to be the few options here. It's going to be marriage, divorce, adding a dependent, taking the dependent off, or if your spouse has open enrollment later on in the year and it's a cheaper option for you, that is considered now a qualifying event. So consider those options for your open enrollment now, and then in the future if you have a spouse that also has coverage. Section 125, this is a benefit for you for anybody that has deductions coming out of their paycheck. That's going to create those deductions pre-tax. Big deal there. It cuts down on your taxes and obviously saves you money at the end of the year. So we'll move into what we have is 4 medical plans. And I gave a simple introduction of each benefit, but I'm going to start with the first one on the left. That one is your HSA plan. With Humana, you currently have a $3,000 HSA, so with Blue Cross, we matched it. It's a $3,000 for individual, $6,000 for a family. 0% co-insurance. Then your out-of-pocket maximum is going to be $4,000 and $12,000 for a family. Lifetime max is unlimited. If you go into the hospital with this plan, it's deductible first. So this is a plan that you really got to be cost conscious of what you're doing within your plan. HSA means everything basically first dollar is come out of your pocket. So if you have a doctor's visit, it's not a copay. It's actually the price of that doctor's visit. So that doctor's visit for primary care can range from $80 to $200. And what that dollar amount does, it goes towards that $3,000. So you're constantly chipping away at that HSA. For outpatient services, surgery, it's also deductible, emergency room, urgent care, and then as you see, you're going to see primary care, office visit, and specialist, that's deductible first. One thing to note on this plan, preventative services are covered 100%, so there is no cost to that. So that's going to be your annual checkups, mammograms. If you have children that need shots on an annual basis, those have no cost to them. So remember that, there's no cost at all. For prescriptions, you have to fulfill the medical deductible first. So that's going to be that $3,000. So you have a generic prescription, let's say it's $8, you pay the $8, that $8 goes towards that $3,000. And so on with the tiers. Tier 2 is going to be considered your brand, and Tier 3 is going to be considered your non-preferred brand. Contact them, and then you have mail order also available on there. That's going to be if you want your let's say, maintenance prescription mailed to your house every 90 days. That's an option for you. If you have high blood pressure, that's typically the most used mail order option out there for employees. So you can get that sent to your office on a 90-day option. Next plan is going to be your open access OAP 5K. That's going to be a $5,000 deductible plan. This is matching it currently with what you have with Humana. Key component from where you are with the Humana, it was an HMO. This is not an HMO. This is a point of service. So that means open access. That means no need for seeing a referral to see a specialist. It also means if you go outside the state of Georgia, you have a PPO network for Blue Cross. You didn't have that with Humana. You were locked into the HMO network. And that's going to be across the board with all 4 of these plans. All 4 of these plans are going to be open access, point of service plans. Outside the state, especially for those drivers, you're constantly out on the road. You have the option to just find a doctor inside the Blue Cross PPO network, and you can see them at one of the regular prices here with the co-pays and prescriptions. So with this plan, you have an individual deductible of $5,000, $10,000 for a family. You have 30% co-insurance. After that co-insurance, you have an additional $2,150 for an individual on out-of-pocket expenses out of co-insurance. For a family, you're going to have another $4,300, and that's going to be a co-insurance, 30%. So continued lifetime maximum. Hospital visits would be deductible, then co-insurance, so you have to pay that $5,000 first, and then you pay 30% up to that $7,150. Outpatient surgeries, you do have to pay a $150 copay. That copay does go towards your out-of-pocket maximum, so you are chipping away that out-of-pocket maximum during that process. Then it's deductible and co-insurance. Emergency room for in-network and out-of-network is going to be a $150 copay. Then it's going to be deductible and co-insurance. Deductible and co-insurance, if you do get admitted to the hospital, that copay will be waived. Urgent care, $60 copay. Office visits, primary care is going to be $25, and then your specialist is going to be $50. Once again, your preventative services are covered 100%. For prescriptions, you do have a drug deductible, and this is similar to your base plan with Humana. But it's a little bit lower on this plan. It's $200 for one member and then $400 for a family. For your Tier 1 prescriptions, that drug deductible is waived. So it's a $15 copay. And then for your Tier 2 and Tier 3 and Tier 4 prescriptions, you will have to pay that drug deductible first, which is $200. Which means you're going to be paying the retail price of that prescription from Tier 2 to Tier 4. So if you have one of those, it's usually going to be ranging from $50 to almost $200. So if you're in a Tier 3, you're probably going to hit that drug deductible that first time you use that prescription. Also, mail order is available for those plans. Any questions? All right. Moving on to the next, you've got the Blue Cross Open Access 1,100% plan. This is, I would say, your Cadillac plan. This is your best plan that you have available to you. Similar to your Humana plan, but I believe that one was an HMO, so this is a point of service. Individual is going to be $1,000. Family is going to be $3,000. Then once you fulfill those deductibles, you're covered 100% on any outpatient, diagnostic, or hospital stays. You do have an out-of-pocket maximum of $7,150, and that $7,150 can only be fulfilled with copays. That's part of the Affordable Care Act. So every time you use a copay on this plan, it chips away at that $7,150. It'd be probably almost impossible to fill a bucket of $7,150 of copays, but that's the number that the government has set on all plans going forward, that the max they want a subscriber paying. It's $14,300 for a family. Obviously, the lifetime max is unlimited. Hospital is going to be strictly deductible. Outpatient services for freestanding facility, you're going to have a $150 copay, which goes to the out-of-pocket maximum, and then you have deductible for any hospital or anything after that. Emergency room, inpatient, or in-network and out-of-network, $150. Urgent care $60, office visit for primary care $25, specialist $50, preventative service covered 100%. For this plan, you have no drug deductible, so you go strictly copay on all prescriptions from Tier 1 to Tier 3. They are ranging from 15 for the Tier 1. Tier 2 is going to be 35. Tier 3 is going to be 60. That's the non-preferred brand. And the Tier 4 is going to be 20% up to $300, which is considered injectables. Mail order also once again available. Best deal here is for the Tier 1. It's $15 for a 90-day supply. It's a no-brainer because you're going to pay $15 at CVS, or you're going to pay $15 for a 90-day supply to come to your mailbox every 90 days. So it's a great deal, no-brainer for anybody who has that maintenance prescription that is a generic. Moving on to the last plan is the Blue Cross Open Access $1,500 20% plan. Similar to the one before, individual deductible, $1,500 deductible,
Rob, let me just interject there. It's similar to the other one, except the deductible goes down from $2,500 to $1,500 on this one.
That's correct. So you're seeing a decrease for anybody who's on that $2,500 with Humana right now. Your deductible is getting lower to $1,500. So, and you're going to find when you look at the deductions, it's going to be you're not going to see any change in the deduction out of your paycheck. So big deal here for the company. Thanks, Scott. Family $4,500. Co-insurance, this one is 20%. So once you fulfill that $1,500 or $4,500, you go into that $7,150 or $14,300. Lifetime max unlimited, deductible, and 20% for hospital. Outpatient surgery, you have that $150 copay again with 20% co-insurance and deductible. If it's strictly hospital, you're paying deductible and co-insurance. Emergency room $150 with co-insurance at 20%. Urgent care across the board $60. Office visits once again are that $25 and $50. Key component, it seems like we're repeating a lot of things where we're improving from Humana, but your co-pays are going down with all these plans. A lot of the plans you had with Humana were 30 and 60, 40 and 70. On the 3 plans that are traditional plans, it's $25.50 for all 3. So that's a big deal and a great offering for you guys. Prescriptions, once again, there is no drug deductible, and same as the one plan next door. It's 15, 35, and 60 for those tiers, and then 20% of the Tier 4. Here below, you're going to see your employee deductions. These are going to be monthly amounts. So that's going to be your monthly deductions. Each of you will be able to see that on your sheet when we send those out to you via email, but those are going to be your monthly deductions. Any questions? All right. So on the next page, you're just going to have some simple information. We like to give all of our clients to find when you're in Blue Cross's system. You can get the Blue Cross app on your phone. It'll help you find doctors. You can download your card on there. So if you don't want to carry it in your wallet, you can have it on your smartphone. You can check your claims. If you have an MRI coming up, you can estimate the cost of that. You can view all your medical benefits, your co-pays, deductibles, co-insurance, and then manage your prescription. This is where you can go in there and do your mail order options. So all on your phone has the access to do all those things. Just some simple insurance terms to give you guys ideas if you're not familiar with some of the things I've already mentioned. It just talks about calendar deductible, co-insurance, co-payments, out-of-pocket maximum. So it gives you details that are on the front so it can walk you a little bit through your benefits. Key component when it comes to employees, and one thing that's driving insurance costs up more and more are prescriptions. And we include this in all of our benefit guides. It's an app that you can get for free on your phone. It's called GoodRx. It gives you the option to type in the prescription you get from your doctor and search where you can get it the cheapest. So it saves you money and it saves your employer money up in W. So use this resource, especially if you're on that HSA. I know we only have about 7 or 8 employees that are on that, but this is really key to you guys that are out there on that HSA. It's going to save you money when you have that Tier 2 or Tier 3 prescription that's going to cost you $40 to $100. You can get it, slice that price sometimes in half, and they also include coupons on here for prescriptions out there. So great resource, download it on your phone, free, doesn't take up a lot of space either. So that's going to finish up our medical. For dental and vision, the benefits are going to stay the same. You do see a small increase in your premiums with dental this year and no increase on your vision, but I'm going to walk you through those benefits again because you do have two options with dental, and I want you to be familiar with the options that you have there because there is a price difference between the two options for you. The value plan with Guardian, it wants you to stay inside the Guardian network. So if you stay inside that network, you get stronger benefits. You get the 100% co-insurance on preventative, 80% on basic, and 50% for major. And it gives you the lifetime max of $1,000 on your teeth, and if you have children, you get ortho of $1,000 as well. Now with the value plan, what it does also, you have the option to go see a doctor outside the network, but you're going to have similar benefits. So you're going to have the 100%, 80%, and 50%. But if you say, hey, I'm going to go see a Guardian dentist, they're going to actually bump up your basic to 90%. And that's going to actually be on here. It actually should be 90 and 60 on there, Scott. Should be 90-60 on the in-network and 80-50 on the out-of-network. So we'll update that before we get it out. But that's the benefit of going and seeing strictly a Guardian dentist. NAP plan is going to be where you can see any dentist. Any dentist is going to say, hey, we don't use insurance, but we're going to file your claim for you. But what happens when you do that? Sometimes they say, hey, we're not going to file your claim for you. So what happens is you have to pay for that cleaning up front. So you have to write that check for $140 or put it on your card for $140, and then you have to file that claim yourself. So it's a little bit more work if you go outside the Guardian network. You have similar benefits, but you're going to run into a little bit more work on your end. So be aware of who you're seeing and if they do take Guardian, because it's going to make you pay up front instead of having that service for free. But this calendar year deductible is $1,200, where the other one's $1,000, and you're going to see a price point difference there from $25 to $34, so $9 difference a month on employee only if you wanted to go outside the Guardian network. If you're able to stay inside the Guardian network, go with that value plan. It's definitely going to save you money out of your paycheck and when you go see the dentist. For long-term disability, this is eligible for anybody who does take medical insurance, and life insurance is also for anybody who takes the medical insurance. So if you decide to waive the medical benefits, these two benefits aren't available to you as an employee. So you do need to select medical to get the long-term disability and life insurance. And life insurance is $10,000 of life and AD&D. So two great benefits paid by the company that definitely can go a long way. The final piece is going to be your vision benefits. Your vision benefits is going to be through VSP, a national network. Great options for you guys. So you can see doctors in an office in their own. You can see, you go to Lens Crafters, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Costco. You have a lot of options within the VSP network, so there's a lot of flexibility. With this plan, it's considered a 12-12-12, which means you can get an exam every 12 months, which is going to be $10. You can get frames every year, which is going to be a $180 allowance, which is huge. That's rare to see an allowance that big. Most companies are around $120, $130, so to be at $180, that's a great deal. And also you get 20% over that amount. So if you go beyond that $180, you get 20% over that amount on your benefit. And then you get lenses every 12 months as well. Those are covered in full. There's no copay there. Contact lenses, also $150 allowance. With the difference on this plan though, you can only get lenses, plastic lenses or contact lenses once a year. It's a or. So it's those lenses, it's not both. You can't get both every year. So you can get your lenses one year and then your contact lenses the next. So that's the option for you there. And there's your monthly deductions there. So look at those. Definitely a great option for you guys moving forward. Definitely, if you get the benefit, eye exams are discovering more and more every year. We'll give you a little idea of kind of what goes on with your eyes, but definitely go out and do that $10 exam. They're discovering high blood pressure, diabetes, and there's a lot of things that you can find out about yourself by just getting that exam done on an annual basis. But that's it. I mean, one other key component when it comes down to your benefits that I will make sure everyone's aware of, it's on the second page. It's the contact information. Of course, you've got Scott on the top there, and then you've got 2 benefit advisors at my office that are available to you during the day from 8 to 6 o'clock. Denise F. Grave and Amber Salloway, these are your advocates. So if any of you ever have any claims issues, have lost a card, or need help finding a provider, call them. A lot of times you're just going to want to flip over that Blue Cross card and call that 1-800 number, especially when it comes to a claim. You're not going to get anything resolved as fast as we are. We've got those direct numbers with Blue Cross that are really going to help you guys out and make sure that you're getting the benefits covered and you're not having to come out of pocket for anything that you don't have to. So definitely use us as a resource. Then you've got your contacts for all your carriers, along with the websites to check out their benefits. So I thank you for your time. There's some additional information about COBRA and additional benefits within the state of Georgia that are within this packet, but feel free to reach out to us with any questions. Thank you for your time.
All right, so that's the summary of all the plans. Here's how it's going to go from now. Every employee is going to have to come through my office to get enrolled. You'll be getting a packet, just like we went through today, and there'll be a sheet in that packet for you to sign up for whatever you want. You're going to do that in my office. In addition to that, you'll also be able to sign up for the FSA, the flex spending plan, if you're on that flex spending plan. Deductibles, the questions come up on deductibles. Any deductibles that you've paid in already this year will be transferred over to your Blue Cross Blue Shield. So if you've already paid $1,000 towards your deductible, when we move over in June to Blue Cross, you will already have paid $1,000 in. Keep in mind, our plan year runs June 1 to May 31st. However, our deductible year runs January 1st to December 31st. It's been that way since about 2008, so you should be familiar with that by now. But again, if you have any questions, come see me. You'll be getting a lot of information from me over the next few weeks, and appreciate everybody's help in getting this done. Thanks.